Hi, I'm the Power Coach Martez, and I want to challenge your body and your beliefs. I wanted to personally invite you to my exclusive community, where for 3 months, I hold you accountable. Yes, finally getting you in shape, finally pushing past some of those limited beliefs that's allowing you to be disconnected from friends, family, your partner, even yourself. You see, we're no different than these phones that we use every day. These phones, they come with pre-installed apps, right? And we come with pre-installed beliefs that's been in our family for generations. Don't you think it's time to update those beliefs? Maybe even delete some that no longer serves you? Imagine being able to understand your triggers, work past those triggers, and still be able to articulate your feelings and still be able to connect with those loved ones. And at the same time, finally getting you in shape, because they work hand in hand, those physical muscles as well as those emotional muscles. If one is lacking, it tends to affect the other one. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stroll down, hit the button, join the community, fill out the questionnaire, get a chance to meet me 3 times a week, where we're going to push those limits and challenge those limits at the same time. I'm the Power Coach Martez. I hope I see you soon.
Hey guys, it's Yaya Diamond. What's up? Okay, you guys know. Okay, I am all about organic, natural weight loss, getting your hormones into check, especially us women. When we get older, it's like, but we're all accountable to get and stay in shape. Now, not everybody's body is going to be the same, okay? You don't have to be this skinny little tiny little thing that just walks down the street. You don't have to be, but you have to be happy with yourself. I know that there's a lot of pressure on women and men to be like this built, muscular kind of person. But what if you just get in shape for yourself? What if you can just find that coach that understands your goals, understands your needs, knows where you need to be health wise as well as mentally? Because this is mental too, guys. Okay. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. This is mental as well as it is physical. And I have Coach Martize on the line today, and he's going to be talking to us about his program and about his everything. So I want to welcome you to the show. Hi, how you doing?
Hello. I am doing grantastic. I made that word up. It's been a combination between great and fantastic.
I love that. I love
Grantastic,
that.
yes.
It's gone. I'm feeling it. So, well, what I want to find out is on this program, we always go back to the beginning. How did you know this was something that you wanted to do, not just for yourself, but for others?
Oh, I knew it early on when, as a personal trainer, about 15 years ago, I noticed all the gray hairs. About 15 years ago, I working in some of the big gyms here in Chicago, and just understanding one thing, that our lack of consistency when it comes to working out, it goes a little bit deeper in regards to those emotional muscles, not making ourselves the priority.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that being said, I understood that it took more than just, hey, you need to get yourself in the gym. No, we need to get more into the mental, because one reason that we're not making ourselves a priority, it goes back to our belief system. We don't believe that we deserve the time to make the time, because we do believe that it's essential that we make time for others. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, we don't have that same belief when it comes to us, because we go by the mantra, it's better to give than receive.
Mm.
And see, why I believe that it's better to give than receive, but I think it's slightly misunderstood. We should also be in the mind frame of, it's better to give myself the love and attention than to look to receive it from others. If that makes sense.
It does. It does. And I know what you mean, because as a mother, we are always expected from ourselves. I think it's more of the perspective of us mothers thinking that we should be giving to our children, to our husbands, or to our boyfriends, or whatever the case may be, even to our
Right.
families. If we're single parents, it's even more. It's even like
Yeah.
even more detrimental, and you lose yourself. You lose your identity. You lose your health. You lose your well-being. You psychologically speaking, it's like as if you don't even really exist anymore. And I think that getting back into the habit of taking care of yourself is kind of like a taboo almost. Oh, everybody else, I have to take care of everybody else. I have to really focus on other people because what would they do without me?
That's
That
right.
kind of
That's
thing.
right.
What
That's
do you
right.
think about that mental instability, I call it?
It is. It's actually like robbing us of our own self-care because we tend to have this guilt trip where we feel like if we don't show up for others that we're letting them down.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the deal: if you don't show up for yourself, you're letting them down
Yeah,
because once something happened to you,
that's
now
it.
you're riding with that guilt of not being able to take care of them, and unfortunately, it plays a physical, emotional, mental toll on ourselves.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I always look at it like this. Okay, so you know, what if I don't take care of myself? What if I'm
Mm,
always taking care of other people? My body is going to give up a lot faster, and I'm not going to be here to take care of people for much
that's right.
longer.
That's
Um,
right.
is it the fact that I'm taking care of myself, or am I taking care of myself to take care of others? I mean, which one is it? Is it both?
It it kind of reminds me of the analogy of the 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 plane. We all flew in a plane. Well, not all of us, but for those who have flew in a plane, we know in the beginning they go over the instructions of in a case of emergency, put the oxygen mask on yourself first
Mhm.
before you help someone else. And
Yeah.
so those are little nuggets that we must not only just not take for granted, but incorporate in our day-to-day lives that, hey, let me put the oxygen on me, make sure I'm good. Because if I'm good, I'm strong enough mentally, physically, and emotionally to be able to take care of my loved ones because they need me.
Hmm.
So I guess we gotta, take note of those little nuggets that we come across that we take for granted, unfortunately.
We do. We really truly do. I mean, our youth, and I mean, as a young buck or as a young girl, you know, we took advantage of that and we took it for granted that our bodies
Mhm.
I thought my body would always look that way. I mean, I was like the little thing.
Yeah,
And now I'm like this, now I'm going, wait a minute. This isn't
yeah,
what I signed up for. This is
that's
why am I continually gaining weight when I'm continually not purposely eating any different? I mean, your body changes, and as you get older, your body changes. So you do need that help, and that's where you come in. You have that help. So what is
yes.
it that we can expect from you? And then I have a few other questions after that, but let's get to this first. Let's get to what we can expect from your program, from what you do to help us stay in shape for our loved ones. How about that?
It boils down to one word, Ms. Diamond: accountability.
Mm,
Accountability, holding you accountable, physically, mentally, and emotionally. So that's what you can expect for 3 days a week. I'm going to remind you that, hey, don't forget about you. Take
mhm,
this time, take this hour, hour and a half time just for you. You deserve it. You are a priority. You are important. And if you love yourself, which most of us would say we do,
yeah.
look at that as a part of your day, part of your week, a
Mhm.
part of just your life saying, hey, I love you. And you know what? I'm going to show you by carving out this small window of time just for you. So just holding you accountable in regards to um, self
Right.
care and self love.
So I see here you have the 90-minute session. That's an hour and a half. That's not that bad. I mean, I'm thinking an hour and a half. If you get up early enough, or if after work, that's where you want to do it. I mean,
Hmm.
get that in. That's not that bad.
No, no, that's not bad at all. I mean, we make time for everything else, and
Hmm.
unfortunately, the number one reason why people aren't committing to a healthier lifestyle is I don't have time. I don't have time. But one thing I've learned that as grown folks, we always make
I know.
time for the things that we want to do. And so
Mhm.
my challenge is, why don't you want to make time for yourself?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been guilty of that for many days on end.
Yes.
I'll sit here and I'll be working, 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 and next thing you know, it's nighttime. I mean, if you have a gym membership to a 24-hour gym, you really don't have any excuse.
you know, I like those. Those such a great marketing gimmick. It's 24 hours, so it's no excuse. But let's face it, we have 24 hours, but we're gonna carve out the time that we need to take care of the things that we feel important. And
Mm,
once we're done with that, mentally we feel like we've completed our day and
right,
that's enough. We're done. So whether it's 24 hours or not, a lot of people not going to be in that gym after hours once they um, did what they needed to do throughout the day.
yeah. Well, me
Yeah.
personally, I go when I can. I mean, is there
Yeah.
any like? And I am the after hours girl. I'm like, okay, I'm getting up.
Okay.
I'm going to the gym. I got to do it because the moment I get home, I take a shower and I'm like gone.
Okay.
I am out and I sleep the best.
Yeah.
After that, I sleep the best. If I can get up and go to the gym, then that's optimal for me. I have more energy. But at night,
Okay.
I don't bang it. I do about 45 minutes and then I'm done. Maybe an hour and then I'm done. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
But I mean, is it optimal to have a certain set time every single day that I mean, the days that you set to go? Is it optimal to do it the same time every day, or does it matter?
Here's my tip, and I tell anyone this when they ask me, you know, what's the key to being consistent?
Hmm.
And one thing I can relate to, and we all can relate to, we're creatures of habit. And
Hmm.
so just create the habit of going. I don't care if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just get in the habit of walking into the gym. I don't care if you walk on a treadmill for a few minutes, you do a couple squats, couple sit-ups, and then leave. You
Right.
know what I mean? And it's okay, but get in that habit of at least going. And guess what? The more you go, you may stick around an extra 5, 10 minutes, and that may turn into about 20, 30 minutes of doing something, but
Yeah.
get in the habit of at least pulling into that parking lot, checking in, and doing something.
Definitely. You guys can go ahead and go to challengeyourbodyandbeliefs.com. Also, we have the free ebook up here that is written right there by the coach himself.
Yes,
So you guys
yes.
can go ahead and scan that QR code and go get that free ebook, or you can go down to the description box below and copy and paste that into your browser and go ahead and go get that free ebook as well. I literally have lost a lot of weight, but you get to a plateau. I think the plateau is mental more than it is physical, because if you're doing the same things and you're working out and you're being consistent and then you get discouraged, that
Mm,
discouraged, I mean, and I think that having you as a coach, and I'm looking at your website and I'm seeing that you have a weekly challenge time. You also have a direct access to you. But the biggest
yes.
thing I'm seeing here is right here, tri-weekly group fitness and coaching. How important is it to be amongst people who are going through the same thing as you so that you don't get discouraged?
Oh, it's important. It's all about support and being in the trenches with people like yourself, with who's looking to incorporate healthier lifestyle tools in their life, and being with people who are on that same journey. And it's so important because you don't want to feel like you're alone. You want
Hmm.
to feel like you're a part of. Let's face it, we all want to feel like we are a part of something. And
Right.
3 days a week, and being in a group of people who are looking to do the same thing, and then as you mentioned, that I even give you my direct number to text me when those moments of struggle, those moments of lacking motivation, lacking inspiration. Hey, we all been there. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna text you back and I'm gonna give you some tough love. Hey, let's get it. Don't forget the reason why you signed up for this. And I think
That's right.
that's the key and one of the points to remind people of your why. Why are you doing this? And
Yeah,
so that's why I'm here to kind of give you that nudge, that accountability, and say, hey, don't forget about you.
that's right. That's right. I absolutely love this because I think it's just a big, 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 big deal,
Yeah.
especially with women who are going through the second phase of life. I call it the second phase of life because the first phase is getting your cycle, and then the second phase is not having a cycle. And I think both of them have these things that happen to you hormonally. And exercise has been one of the things that they said that really, really keeps your hormones stable. Have you been able to find anything like that with your patient, with your client, being a coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I think most women would say that incorporating exercises helps with that hormonal imbalance, and
Mm,
it helps with the mental, obviously, because you're able to um, feel more confident in regards to accomplishing goals. Whether it's being able to do more squats, being able to do more, weightlifting, just feeling stronger. And those muscles are a direct correlation to our hormones. And so
mhm.
it definitely helps.
Awesome. Yeah, because me, I tell you, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
When did I sign up for this? I did not sign up. I know I didn't sign up for this.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's like, you have to have that support. And I really, really, truly love what you're doing. What makes you want to do this though? I mean, this is a task. This is something that you really, really have to love and take in, because these are people's, not only do you have to deal with the guys, wanting to be buff and, wanting to get bigger, whatever, or just wanting to stay in shape, but you got the whole magazine thing and the stereotypical, this is the way you should look at the BMI and this and that. Aren't people just different? I mean, can't we just like be in shape and be who we are?
Absolutely. We and that's essential to our understanding, even going into any type of healthy lifestyle regimen, just to understand that you are authentic in your body and
Mhm.
not to compare yourself. And that's what the book talks about: compete, praise, repeat, CPR. Just to understand that you are only competing with the self that you are and the self that you're looking to be, and not looking to um, always chase the fame of looking good, because I think that's where we are um, having this disconnection, because we're trying to work out for vanity reasons,
Yeah,
whereas we need to be looking out and just working out our bodies just because that's what we're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just like you're supposed to go get your oil changed every 3 months, you're supposed to go to the dentist, and you're supposed to do these things to ensure everything is going according to how you would want them to go. Putting yourself in that same regimen, just, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do for my body to be at this optimum care. And
mm,
it's really just that simple. And everything is simple, but it's not easy. I get
right,
it, because again, we are in a society, and we are born in this belief system that doesn't incorporate self-love.
no,
You see, we're always looking for external validation. We're looking for external love. And so when it comes to internal, well, it takes a back seat, unfortunately, because that's not what we were taught. We were always taught that, hey, one day you're gonna find someone to love you, and one day, you have to take care of this person, you have to take care of this person. But unfortunately, for most of us, we're not taught to take care of ourselves at an early age.
We're not. We're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I find, and I love what you said. You said that we have been taught this superficial kind of, oh, you have to look good, or you have to look this way, or you have to be this way. And it's like not everybody can be that way. I mean, I
No.
was that way at 10. Okay. With back there.
Yeah,
Okay. That is not happening. That is not my body frame. That is not my body type. So when we talk about body type and we talk about people, going to the gym and working out, we have this, oh, we got to look like this. We got to look like this. This is the way right here. This
that's
is
right. What you got? Yeah.
the magazine. You got to do the
Yeah.
magazine. And
Yep.
it doesn't work that way. How do you
Hmm.
combat that? Is that part of your coaching? Because there is just embedded, it's engraved, it's almost in stone in some of these minds that you're probably working with today.
Oh, absolutely. And again, it goes back down to your core belief system. Again, if we were, most of us aren't taught to love the body that we're in. So since we're not taught that at an early age, we look and see the bodies and the lifestyle that other people have, and we see all the accolades they get and all the attention and love that they get. And unfortunately, because of our lack of self worth, we feel like, oh, we get that body, we get that look or that fame, then
Hmm.
I'll get the love and attention that I need. But to no blame to our parents, but we were never taught that because they were never taught that. And so our whole belief system doesn't allow us to incorporate that self love, that self care. So it starts, we really have to unlayer a lot of those, as you see, those pre installed beliefs, just like those cell phones. They come with those pre installed apps. But when was the last time you updated or even challenged some of the beliefs that you have? And
Yeah,
I have a saying that just because you believe it doesn't make it true.
yeah, yeah, you're
Hmm.
right. You're so right.
Yeah,
I have enjoyed this conversation so very much. The biggest thing
absolutely.
the biggest thing that I want to ask you is,
Hmm.
you know, young, middle, old, can everybody have a workout for themselves at any age?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A workout simply means that you are working out muscles, and we all have muscles. Some are bigger than others, but at the end of the day, just working those muscles, keep being active, moving those muscles in whatever shape, form, or whatever level that you're on. And that's part of my program where I keep it a small group of 12, and it's all virtual. So I'm able to see what you're able and capable of doing. And modifying where needed to so you can be able to be a lot stronger. So it's all about your muscles getting stronger and not trying to compete with the next person because they're able to do push-ups at an easier pace than you. Well, let's modify yours because as we get older, we're gonna really appreciate those muscles. And I've been in the industry for so long, and I hear particularly women, well, I don't want to get too big, I don't want to get too bulky.
I
And
know. Nowadays, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, okay, I used to say that. I used to say that. Now I'm
yeah,
like, bring on the muscles, because that's
yeah,
keeping my bones from going.
absolutely, absolutely.
That keeps your bones from going into osteoporosis. It keeps your whole healthy. You're not gonna be bulky. You're not.
No,
You're not.
no, no,
You'll be toned.
no.
You'll be fit looking, but you won't be bulky. The biggest thing is that I learned that too late because I slowed down my workout regimen, and
Hmm.
that keeps your bones in shape. That keeps you really in line, and it keeps those bones healthy and squeezed.
Yes,
I don't know what
yeah,
else to say.
absolutely.
And you ladies, don't worry about getting bulky. Don't even worry about it. Just get in shape, ladies. I'm telling you, just do it. Am
Yeah,
I right or am
yeah.
I wrong?
No, you are absolutely right. And here's my challenge. It's because women body obviously are made different. Most women bodies are made different than men. So when women talk about being bulky, it's only because you haven't lost enough fat around those muscles. So
Mm,
once you start to lose more fat around the muscles, then you start to see that definition and that toneness about you. So if ladies, if you feel like you're getting bulky, I want to challenge you that it's not that you're bulky, it's just that you haven't lost enough fat in order to showcase those lean muscles that your trainer is trying to help you build. And again, once again, as you said it,
Oh my gosh. I'm
and
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, but you said something that was key. That as you get older, you appreciate those muscles
Yeah.
because you're more likely to injure yourself, hip replacements and
Yeah.
broken bones because you don't have enough muscles to protect those
Yeah.
bones. So, ladies, don't be scared of weights. They are your friend.
Women
Believe
without
me.
clothes. Hold on. Hold on. I'm ready. Women
You're
without clothes.
ready. Yes, yes,
I
yes.
am.
I love it.
But wait a minute, wait a minute. You're telling me, okay, so some women are so upset and so afraid because when we first go and we first start working out, right? We
Mhm.
gain weight. What is that? Why? Why does that? What is that?
You said you start to gain weight.
Yes, you gain weight when you first start working out. Is that muscle gain?
Well, typically that's the reason why, but I would challenge that as well too, and that is one component of it. But we cannot overlap or overlook, I should say, the stress. Stress tends to hold on to a lot of weight. Now you're starting to work out, so yes, muscle weighs more than fat. But if we haven't dug deep into those layers of stress and those emotional muscles, that's going to allow us to um, you know utilize all our muscles and those hormones that still have some work to be done. And I want to add too, nutrition is huge, and just because something is healthy
Right.
doesn't mean that it's right for your body. I had a client, case in point, she was losing anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds, and we've been training, she's been eating healthy. Well, she visited a natural doctor, and come to find out that some of the healthy foods, even like broccoli, it causes inflammation in her gut. So she wasn't able to shed some of the weight where she thought she was eating healthy. She's working out, but sometimes certain foods don't
Mm,
agree with your particular body. So I would encourage people, when you go to trainers, and because I've been in the trainers in some of the big gyms here in Chicago, as I mentioned earlier, that we give cookie cutter nutritional plans. And that means that everyone gets the same exact plan where you eat at this time, eat this and eat that. Well, unless they have done an extensive blood work on your body to see what's good for your body at certain times, then it's not fair to say that, well, you should be eating, so much protein, so much vegetables per day. We got to
yeah.
find out which foods are right for your particular body.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I agree. And
Mhm.
some people need to be carnivores and some people need to be vegetarians or vegans. And it
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it depends
Yes.
on their
Yes.
body. I mean, you're saying this, and I'm saying, okay, there is just got to. So you do come up with a personalized plan as far as what you can do, but apparently you suggest to go ahead and go further and get those testings done, so that way you can be even more precise.
Well, again, I'm a fitness and coaching industry, and I understand that there's only so much that I know. So, in regards to that, I partner with specialized diet coaches to work with you one on one and
Mm,
hold you accountable. And see, because that's not my expertise. So sometimes you got to know what you're good at and what you're not good at. And
yeah,
since everybody is different when it comes to food, I assign an accountability coach particularly just for you and hold you accountable. And they work with you bi-weekly or monthly, whatever that they recommend to work with you on. And I
that
take care of everything else.
I hear that. I hear that. Well,
Yeah,
I want to thank you so much, Coach, for being on the show. Again, you guys can go ahead and go get that free ebook right there with the
absolutely.
QR code, or you can go in the description box below and get it. And you can also go to challengeyourbodyandbeliefs.com. That's challengeyourbodyandbeliefs.com. You know, it's crucial to get rid of the stress in order to get rid of the weight. I mean, the stress and the weight go hand in hand.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
it's just something. I mean, I know we're out of time, but you guys can always talk to the coach and find out for yourselves. I'm sure he is available. You can go to his website, and I will show you right now where you can actually get in contact with him and get yourself started. You can get started now. Ready for transformation? Are you ready to transform your life? Well, here we go. Go ahead and go to the website, and that
Yeah.
website again is going to be Challenge Your Body and what? Your belief.
Challengeyourbodyandbelief.com. And just to add on to that, Miss Diamond, and again, I want to say this really quickly. For those who aren't able to work with me, whether it be financial or you know, not being able to work with me virtually, I do offer a free boot camp, what I do every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Time, and that information is also in the FAQ portion of the website, the frequently asked questions. The last one, you'll be able to either book a discovery call with me to see if we're a good fit, and vice versa. And if not, I do offer a free boot camp just so everyone can get moving.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Get moving. Challenge your body and
Yes,
beliefs.com and check it out for yourselves, you guys. Man, I tell you, this has been such a wonderful interview. Thank you so much. You know, you have encouraged so many different people. I mean, I'm coming from a woman's point of view. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, that's the only point of view I can really come from. But
that's
what I can say is that, you know, everybody's different. Don't worry about bulking up. Don't worry about getting too much muscle. And ladies, again, if you're getting big, it's because the fat is still there, girl. Keep going. Muscle burns fat, okay? You got to build the muscle to burn the fat. So the fat just going to
that's
stay
right.
around.
That's right.
Fat's going to be
That's right.
all around, okay? So just wait. Just wait. It's okay.
Just
I feel you, girl. I feel
be
you.
patient.
Just wait. Just be patient.
Yes, yes.
Coach, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been such a pleasure. Such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you. It has been. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. But most of all, don't forget to go to Challenge Your Body and
And
Beliefs.com.
that's
All
right.
right, guys. Until next time. Bye.
Don't forget to follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you for watching.
I dare to